Hi, my name is Jenny Armington, and I manage the pet therapy program here at the Humane Society of Sarasota County. This is my tiny little sidekick, Chloe, and she is one of our darling little pet therapy dogs. Approximately a year and a half ago, we started a new pet therapy program here where we certify our own dogs, and then we send teams. Basically, a pet therapy team is the owner and the dog, and we send pet therapy teams to various places all throughout the community. One of the things I'm most proud of with our pet therapy program is that many of our shelter dogs have gone on to become fabulous pet therapy dogs. A lot of people, unfortunately, have a misconception that shelter dogs are damaged in some way, or they end up in a shelter because there's something wrong with them. But they actually make wonderful family pets, and as I said, they can even become pet therapy dogs.
UConn was formerly known as Blizzard. He came down from Louisiana on the transit. We had a couple who used to bring our dogs every week on a Wednesday. And he was 1 year old and only weighed 34 pounds. It was a shocking sight. He could not walk. John Fowler, who's our behaviorist, carried him off the transit. And he went into pod 3 where we have the intake, and we didn't see him again for a long time. I fell in love with UConn, and I was looking for a therapy dog. I could tell from his demeanor that he would probably be very well suited to this kind of work. And as depleted as he was, I pretty much knew that he was going to be the dog for me. But you know, I mean, what a specimen today. So it's an absolute complete shelter story.
Hi, I'm Marcia.
And I'm Clyde.
And this is Annabelle, also known as Bella. I first saw Annabelle on Humane Society's Facebook page and fell in love with her photo. And she was also featured on a local radio program at that time. So I ran over that morning to get a look at her. and we decided we had to have her.
The reason we enjoy doing what we do with Bella and the community of within the community of Sarasota Humane Society is we feel like we're giving back to the community in the way of and training individuals in the community that just because you have a pit bull or you hear the word pit bull doesn't mean it's a bad thing. What's really nice about the grade school kids is that when they find out that Bella is a pit bull, everyone becomes very afraid. And we talk about that. We want them to tell us what their issues are. And I said, how many people right now are afraid of pit bulls? And we routinely get all hands up for the kids. And after we talk and we interact with the kids, by the time the hour is over, Bella is on top of the kids are on top of Bella. We have a licking contest, and the kids absolutely love it. The fact that we can change people's minds about a breed that has got truly a lot of bad media about it. It's a pleasure for us. She brings joy to our family, and one of the best additions we have.
We hope that she is changing the mindset of people when it comes to the breed.
Hi, my name is Janet, and this is my dog Zoe, who I adopted from the Humane Society. After adopting Zoe, I got the paperwork from her. I did find out that she was from Thibodaux, Louisiana, and a Humane Society there, which is actually a kill shelter. Sarasota County's Humane Society goes to these kill shelters and brings dogs back to Sarasota County so they can be adopted, because the county's Humane Society is a non-kill shelter, and they feel that they want to do what they can to help these dogs get a good home. We soon realized what a calm dog Zoe is. She sits in the backyard for hours watching the squirrels. And then I saw a video on TV about pet therapy. I thought, boy, when I can finally get a chance to retire, I'm going to see if Zoe would qualify. So I retired, went down to the Humane Society to be certified, thinking I was going to have to take a class for behavioral problems because of her being around either wheelchairs, crutches, etc. There was no training needed. Zoe was so calm, she qualified right away. So I was very happy. When I go to the nursing care facilities, there are many residents that are grateful that I take the time to come visit them. They like the fact that Zoe sits by their wheelchair or hops up in their bed. There's one lady that just loves when Zoe comes and visits with her because she's bedridden. She likes giving her the green beans, and she likes the kisses that Zoe might pass out. After going through all of this, I really was amazed at how good the dogs that you can adopt from the Humane Society are. Zoe came to us. She's never tried running away. She just wanted a home.
Hi, I'm Nan, and this is my better half. This is Lance. Lance is a rescue. He was a resident of the Humane Society of Sarasota County 3 years ago. He was picked up off the streets in Lake Charles, Louisiana, scrawny, 30 pounds less than he weighs now, filled with worms and heartworm, afraid of everything. I can't imagine this dog having been euthanized. It would have been a terrible tragedy. He is probably the most mellow dog I've ever had. A dear friend of mine calls him four-legged Xanax. Pet therapy is an amazing experience for both the recipients of the pet therapy and for the handler. I speak from experience. I've had therapy dogs since the 1990s. He's my third therapy dog. I was a special education teacher, and I would bring my dog to school. Kids would come in angry, sit down on the floor and pet him, and then in a few minutes they'd be ready to work. What goes on at this end of the leash is probably just as wonderful, if not more wonderful, than what goes on at the other end of the leash, and I'm just grateful every day to have this opportunity. It is very enriching for me and for everybody around. I just get such a kick out of watching people who will then start to talk about their pets that they had at one point or another. They open up. Somebody spoke to me in a nursing home once and about her cat, I guess it was, and when I started to leave, one of the employees ran up to me and said, "You know, she's never spoken before while she's here." He loves it. He absolutely loves being with people. It is what he lives for. I believe that.
Passionate about our shelter, showing that our shelter dogs are not broken. That people think that they end up in a shelter because of, something they've done wrong. And I'm really proud of the dogs that were shelter dogs that went on to become pet therapy dogs. have anywhere from 80 to 100 dogs right now, and they're all waiting for loving homes. And as I said, they can even become therapy dogs.